teacher. This is the presentation of my test, applying all these apps. So I'm going to present you this lesson plan, but before to starting, I would like you to explain the reason why I'm not applying with real students, because now I'm not working and they are kids, so it's really difficult to join with them. And also my partners and co-workers, they are not available to help me during this time, so I just invited a few friends, so I don't know if they have time, because I think that in 5 minutes they will join. But I'm doing my best and I'm going to show you what I'm planning. Okay, for this plan, the topic is past memories. The grammar point is past events or past simple past tense. The class profile, this class was designed for teens. So the student have already learned about the simple past tense. And at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to comprehend and analyze text related with personal memories, express their own thoughts by the writing and verbal way, to collaborate effectively during discussions, debates, or memorable experiences. And as the last one is to produce a creative project that is a short story based on their personal memories, and of course using the correct verb tense. So the students use appropriate language and vocabulary. The students express their memories and ideas in a correct way. Okay, so in this case, the students may forget connectors because they need to write a short story. So it could be necessary to reinforce while we are working, just in case. The approach that is used in this course, online course, is designed for multiple intelligence. So I'm going to explain it a little bit in this part. It's about the ecosystem that it involves the language learning activities in which they have different characteristics and motivate students to learn and amplify all their intelligence. So using the stress of each theory approach, I use CLT. If in case we can use the communicative language learning, project-based learning, and the MADE approach that is multiple intelligence. Okay, so the course, because I designed a web page, the course consists of 40 hours with interactive sessions divided into modules, and each one has a specific learning style. So the unit 1, unit 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's focused on one intelligence or a specific learning style. So for this part, that is unit 1, okay, we're going to use different materials because it is linguistic ability. So different reading passages, personal memories, autobiographies, reading essays, writing materials, paper, pens, or in this case, computers, a whiteboard markers in case that it could be a physical class, but we're online, and of course, computers, tablets, and technological devices. So starting with the first part, we're going to warm and let students and introduce the topic lesson in order to encourage them. I'm going to introduce this course, okay, the main idea using the website that I called it English for L. It is an interaction participation of whole class. We're going to have a reading comprehensive exercise. The student will provide a selection of reading passages in which they are related with personal memories, okay? So they need to read the text individually, carefully, paying attention with the themes, emotion, and experience. After reading, they take notes, highlight important points, and they are going to prepare and participate in a class discussion, okay? For this class discussion, it could be during the Zoom class, or maybe in the case of forum, an online forum, if they have time. Then we have the presentation. So in this case, the teacher infers the past tense, past events in a just summary way, really fast, because the time in this case is very short. Before that, the students are going to develop the writing practices, so they have to reflect it in a short essay. And for this short essay, they're going to use the classroom. With a detailed and assigned activity, they need to follow all the guidelines, how to structure it, because we have a video tutorial and extra resources in which they could use Abilitate in order to reinforce knowledge, or in this case, guideline all the writing process. Then we have the conceptualization of the class. In this case, we're going to reflect the grammatical content base, previous experience. In this case, I'm going to go deeper with a specific grammar exercise. and also show the presentation and explanations of how they're going to use them. For the last part, we have the project-based learning, obviously focused on a speaking activity. So for this activity, they are going to use the platform Flipkart. So they need to create a short story based on the essay they have already wrote, and of course, experience in sharing all this memory with the classmates. Here we have the link. Here we have the assessment that it needs to be completed at home. And of course, for all these assessment and activities, we're going to use the website that I created. I'm going to show you now. And of course, Classroom, Google Classroom, Flipped Classroom, and different online resources. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the platform, the website that I created in order to know the course purpose and what we're to work with. So here we have this. Okay, this course is called English for All. So with our quote is, with English, you are at home anywhere. So this online course is an 40-hour course designed to engage English language skills through multiple intelligence. Okay, so for this IB English proficiency level, we are going to integrate a project-based learning methodology in which we are going to explore in a collaborative, creative, and linguistic potential diverse ways. So here we have the multiple intelligence in which most of us we can develop different abilities. This is our learning theory. And then here we have a quote, the course is structured and why to join with us. So the course content, that is the important part also. So we have the objectives, that is, of course, improve language proficiency, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, the four abilities, and to engage in a meaningful real-world projects with critical thinking, and different learning style and intelligence in which exclusive and personalized language experience. So for this unit, we have different units, but now we're going to focus just in unit 1, that is linguistic intelligence model. We're going to have activities like reading comprehension, writing essays, debates, and discussions. So unit 1 information, I'm going to share this website link to you in order to guide and have all the materials. So this unit is called Celebrating Memories, okay? So by the end of the lesson, you are going to able to comprehend, analyze tests relating to personal memories, express their own memories, or writing and verbal weight. These ones are the most important in which we're going to focus. 5 hours in which we're going to work asynchronous and synchronous way. Materials, the most important part, a computer. And then we have the first part, that is the writing practice. Okay, so for this practice production, we have the reading comprehension exercise. I'm going to give you a few minutes in order to read these different reading passages related to personal memories. So you're going to read this text individually, carefully paying attention to the themes, emotions, experiences, and after reading, you're going to take notes, highlight the most important points, and prepare a really short discussion. Okay, I can see just a person with the camera, but you can share your experience using the Zoom chat, okay? So here we have also an extra resource, that is the reading passages, and then we're going to review a little bit about the grammatical point. So now it's time to work. I just give you 2 minutes. I think that is enough in order to write your discussions using the Zoom chat. When you finish, please using the emojis reactions in order to keep in mind that you have already finished. Okay, thank you, Lunela. I think, okay, you finished. Okay, thank you for your comments. So now we're going to go really quickly to the presentation, review this grammatical point. So the simple past tense, you have already learned about this. So we already know what it is to perform the situation, past actions, obviously past events and memories. So now here we have some questions. And please, Leonela, tell me, where are you now? And where were you? Okay, thank you. Please, your microphones, the rest of the people. Thank you, Leonela. So, yes, this is the point that we have to highlight in this way. Now, present, and yesterday past. You use the was, that it was forward, and now we're going to go really quickly to this part to be, that is with permanent situation, okay? So for example, I was 35 years old last year. I was in Quito, Ambato 4 years ago, 2 years ago. So for this part, what would you like that you remember is this parts last year's 4 years ago, yesterday, they are the phrases, connectors that you could use when you are talking about your memories, your childhood experiences, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this part and we're going to continue with the websites and with the activities. I'm going to project again. Okay, we finished this activity and we're going to really fast to the essay. Okay, so for this activity, you are going to reflect on your own best memory and choose what would you like to write about this format, okay? So for this structure, you are going to include in an introduction, a body paragraph, and a conclusion, okay? It's important to incorporate descriptive language, sensory details, personal reactions. It's in order to make your writing like engaging to the audience. So for this part, I'm going to send you this classroom. Okay, so you are going to click on this and a Google Classroom is going to open. And I could see different participants. And for this task, I wrote writing production. You open in this part. And okay, we already have all the participants. Of course, and you're going to write this short story into 10 minutes. I think that is enough. So don't forget to send it and keep in mind all the writing criteria.
Teacher, excuse me, I have a question. For the homework, I would choose the
Okay, Leonela, you could choose, I'm reviewing your short essays. Okay, you could use a childhood memory. It was just a suggestion, okay? But I don't know, you have other past events, your best memory, it will be also available, okay? So thank you for your short essays. Now we're going to go deeper into the website that you already have. And in this part, for all these, we already finished the writing practice. We're going to move to speaking practice also. So for this speaking practice, it is based on PBL. So the activity is creating a short story based on your personal experience. You already choose your best. You already write about it. So now you are going to reflect on this personal experience, but you are going to use in a speaking way. The main idea of this part is that you could make a video enjoyable with adventures, maybe that could impact people. This experience make you feel comfortable sharing with your classmates because it's a video and everybody's going to see this part. And the structure, it's an also important part, okay? So it's like an storytelling. Okay, the setting, characters, conflict, and a resolution. So at the end of these pages, would you have the link? Okay, you click on that and it's open a flipped class that is named speaking practice. Okay, so in this part, I create this activity and also write in detail what you have to do. Okay, this is a story based on memories. This is the objective of the activity. And of course, what you have to do. The last part, you need to click on film or record, and you're going to start. Remember that you have just 2 minutes to record it, okay? So this part you would be developed for this time, and then as a last part and for the main objective of this video, I'm going to show you how you will be evaluated, okay, or assessed. So as the final part of this website, we have a part called evaluation. And in this part, you are going to this project, okay? This project you are going to develop during this platform because you have a part in which said, upload your homework, okay? Even if you have questions or maybe you have extra resources, all the bibliography items have at the end of the website, how what you do in order to develop this class, and also you have a video tutorial in which you could guide your project, your final part. This is assessing, and of course you also have the extra practice. Okay, for this part we have the extra resources, that is reading, speaking, and the classroom and flipped classroom elements. Okay, so thank you for your time. I think that maybe it could be difficult to connect, enjoy the class, but I think that it could be comfortable and a productive time with you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, teacher.